cover that here in just a little bit. Special guest in studio. Now, years ago, if you've been watching the show since the beginning, which, by the way, was 2008, we're working on our 15th year. Thank you very much. Handful of years ago, for the first time, we had Derek LeBlanc. Now, this was, Derek, was this in the beginning of the Kids Safe Foundation?
Pretty close, yeah.
Pretty close. A year or two?
Year or two in, yeah.
All right, so we had, I'm talking to my guest off, I can do that. It's my show. It was a couple years into the Kids Safe Foundation, an organization that is all about teaching gun safety to kids. It's the future, okay? This is stuff, at least in my mind, and I know a lot of people that have watched the show in the past, and those, for whatever reason, don't really appreciate myself personally, but this is very dear to my heart. This is something that, growing up, the son of a Multnomah County deputy sheriff who's retired after nearly 30 years, this was something that was in my life since I was a kid. Now, being a father now of a 10-year-old, just a handful of years ago, I sent her to this class, the Kids Safe Foundation, where kids can learn the basics of firearms and safety, right? What to do if they actually encountered one. Say your kid or nephew or grandkids or whatever went to somebody's house that you didn't know, or maybe that the kids didn't really know the parents very well, and they get there and there's somebody's pistol laying there. Number one, that individual is an idiot. Simple as that. But what does the kid need to do? These are things that they don't get taught in school anymore. When I was a kid growing up in Southeast Portland, okay, back in the 80s, okay, a little bit further than that, maybe the 70s, you could walk into the school and in some of the cars, there would be a shotgun in the back, okay? Now these days, it's amazing how things were so much safer back then. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. Anyway, basic safety is something that we all need to know about. Not just kids, right? But this is the future. This is how we can show the kids common sense stuff to where they don't have to be scared, right? Where they can just, they'll know what they should or shouldn't do. And I know that when I was at my daughter's age, I wasn't even as well educated as she is now when you're talking about the safety with guns and what you should do in any sort of given situation. So this is a really good opportunity to learn. If you have kids in your family, if they're your own kids, nephews, whatever it is, friends even, that might not be into the outdoors industry or outdoor world, right? Let them know. Tune into KPDX right now. They're going to learn about an organization that can help the future, and they can also become advocates. My daughter teaches other kids safety about firearms. Now, to me and most common sense people, this is not a big deal. You know, a paperweight that happens to be sitting there is what it is, but you have to have common sense and you have to understand what it's all about. And this is what this class teaches. As you can tell, I'm a little bit passionate about it, all right? This is just really good stuff that I think everyone could agree with. And if you don't, well, pay attention and you might learn why you should. Trust me, give me that opportunity and you're gonna learn a little bit. I can guarantee you that. Again, Derek LeBlanc from the Kids Safe Foundation, excellent information. We'll find out how you, here locally, can have your kids participate, where you can volunteer if you wish. Lots of influence from numerous sheriff's departments here in the state of Oregon, expanding into Washington. Lots of other ways that people can get involved. So very, 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 very cool. Also, we're going to